Thank you for visiting the Waterkotte website and our Drug Trafficking Lawyer in Missouri website page. Regardless of the crime, we believe everyone is entitled to the best possible legal defense in the state of Missouri. We have created this audio version of our website page to help you better understand our services and protect your future, freedom, and reputation. If you have been charged with drug trafficking in the state of Missouri, we can help. Don't face the state and court system alone during your drug trafficking charge. Contact one of our Missouri drug trafficking defense lawyers today at 314-900, help to protect your rights and future. Waterkotte is committed to handling all drug trafficking defense cases with confidential care and understanding. We are not here to judge you. We believe that everyone in Missouri, regardless of the crime they have been charged with, deserves an aggressive legal defense and to have their legal rights protected. With that being said, let's discuss hiring our drug trafficking defense lawyers in Missouri and setting up a free consultation with our attorneys. Drug Trafficking Lawyer in Missouri. If you are facing drug trafficking charges in Missouri, you are looking at some very serious penalties. Missouri has some of the harshest laws in the nation when it comes to drug possession, trafficking, and distribution. Also, since the St. Louis metropolitan area straddles the Missouri and Illinois state line, there is a high likelihood that your case may also have federal charges added onto it. In addition, drug cases also force plaintiffs to forfeit assets, and in federal cases, face long, mandatory minimum sentences. What are drug trafficking charges? If you are caught with a small amount of drugs, you may only be charged with simple possession. Protect your freedom and future. Contact our St. Louis criminal defense lawyers today. However, if found with a quantity of drugs greater than for your personal use, or if there are any indicators of manufacturing or trafficking of drugs, federal prosecutors may want to try you on federal drug trafficking charges. You need to speak with a drug trafficking attorney immediately. Call us right away at 314-900, help to schedule a free, no-obligation, and confidential consultation to go over the specifics of your case. Charges associated with drug sales and drug trafficking are much more severe than other federal drug-related crimes. With a higher punishment comes a higher burden of proof requirement for federal investigators and prosecutors. Hiring an aggressive and experienced criminal defense attorney is your best chance at beating the government's burden of proof and getting the charges reduced or dropped. Types of drug trafficking charges in Missouri. There are various types of drug trafficking charges that individuals may face, depending on the nature and scope of their involvement in the illegal drug trade. The specific charges can vary by jurisdiction, but here are common types of drug trafficking charges. Possession with intent to distribute. Involves the possession of illegal drugs with the intent to sell, distribute, or deliver them. The quantity of drugs may influence the severity of the charges. Distribution of controlled substances. Charges for distributing controlled substances, including selling drugs to others. The charges may be based on actual sales or attempts to sell drugs. Drug manufacturing and cultivation involves the production or cultivation of illegal drugs such as methamphetamine, cocaine, heroin, or marijuana. Trafficking charges can be separate from manufacturing charges. Conspiracy to traffic drugs. In cases where individuals collaborate to engage in drug trafficking, they may face conspiracy charges even if the illegal transactions did not occur. Trafficking across state or national borders. Charges related to transporting illegal drugs across state or international borders. This may lead to federal charges due to the interstate or international nature of the crime. Drug smuggling involves the clandestine transportation of illegal drugs across borders, often using hidden compartments or methods to avoid detection. Maintaining a drug trafficking location. Charges for operating or maintaining a location where drug trafficking activities occur, such as a drug house or distribution center. Money laundering. Charges related to the processing of illegally obtained money from drug sales to make it appear as though it came from legal sources. Racketeering influenced and corrupt organizations. RICO. Act violations. Involvement in organized criminal enterprises, such as drug cartels, that engage in a pattern of racketeering activities, including drug trafficking. Conspiracy to commit money. Laundering. Charges for planning or participating in schemes to launder money derived from drug trafficking activities. Illegal prescription drug distribution. Involves the distribution of prescription drugs without a legitimate medical purpose, often through fraudulent means. Aggravated trafficking. Enhanced charges based on factors such as the quantity of drugs involved, previous convictions, or the use of violence in drug trafficking activities. It's important to note that drug trafficking charges can carry severe penalties, including lengthy prison sentences and significant fines. The specific charges an individual may face depend on the circumstances of their case and the laws of the jurisdiction in which they are charged. Legal representation from an experienced criminal defense attorney is crucial for anyone facing drug trafficking charges. What do I do if I'm arrested for drug trafficking? Being caught either selling drugs or with a large enough amount of drugs where authorities believe you intend to sell them on is a serious matter. If you have been charged with drug trafficking or a related offense, contact the experienced criminal defense attorneys at Waterkotte as soon as possible by calling 314-900-HELP. Our firm will fight zealously and tirelessly for your defense and always keep you abreast of your case's standing. If you are ever arrested for trafficking drugs, contact one of our local criminal defense attorneys in St. Louis, Missouri, right away. Our firm will hear out your side of the story. Communicate as soon as possible. Develop an effective legal defense strategy. Investigate any claims and identify evidence to contradict accusations. Ensure that you are provided the best legal assistance within jurisdiction. Negotiate if necessary and handle any lasting legal issues. Provide legal talent that will help you with the case. Drug trafficking charges in Missouri. Missouri is noted as having some of the strictest drug laws in the country. If you have been charged with drug trafficking in Missouri, here are some of the punishments you could be facing. Trafficking anywhere from 150 to 450 grams of drugs with intent to deliver sell. Class A felony, 10 years to life in prison. Trafficking more than 450 grams of drugs with intent to deliver. Class A felony, 10 years to life in prison, with no option for parole. Purchasing or attempting to purchase between 150 to 450 grams of drugs. Class B felony, 5 to 15 years in prison. Purchasing or attempting to purchase more than 450 grams of drugs. Class A felony. Penalties and amounts also change if the drug you were charged with selling was crack cocaine. Missouri still has a harsh sentencing disparity between crack and powder cocaine, as seen below. Trafficking anywhere from 2 to 6 grams of crack cocaine with intent to deliver sell, Class A felony. Trafficking 6 or more grams of crack cocaine with intent to deliver sell. Class A felony with no option for parole. Purchasing or attempting to purchase between 2 to 6 grams of crack cocaine. Class B felony. Purchasing or attempting to purchase more than 6 grams of crack cocaine. Class A felony. These are just Missouri state penalties. Federal drug trafficking sentencing guidelines also vary based on the amount of drugs involved, as well as the type of drug. Choose a qualified criminal defense lawyer. Combs Waterkotte is a reputable Missouri criminal defense law firm that has helped many people fight criminal charges, including drug trafficking charges. They are devoted to getting the best results for their clients and value communication and transparency. Contact them today for a free, confidential document review.